Yeah.
Okay, I want everybody in a little bit closer where you can see. But these are two opposite bits. Okay, there's an upcut and what's called a downcut. Think about this. You know, they're both going to be like this. Okay, and have I told you guys about that at all this year yet? Okay, so when this is spinning, it revolves the way I'm looking from the top. It revolves clockwise. Okay, so everybody see this, the augers spinning around. Think about ice fishing, okay? When you drill a hole when you're ice fishing, not unlike when you drill a hole when you're drilling through wood, you want those chips coming up to the top, okay? Clearing out. You see how these ones, it pushes down, okay? See how this one, on the other hand, it like will lift them up to the top, okay? They're just different. The thing that is different is one is called an upcut, the other one is called a downcut. I'm not going to have you memorize it right off the bat. Later on this year, you're going to get a couple test questions about it and stuff. But the biggest thing with a downcut bit is, you guys, I haven't talked a lot about this being plywood, okay? It's different layers of veneer. It's called veneer is just layers of wood. If you use an upcut bit on this, if we use this bit, okay, and we spin this way, it's going to pull up this top layer and it's going to chip it all out and it's going to look really, really junky, okay? So we use a down cut when we're on plywood. Okay? Awesome. Got it finally? What took so long? That was painful. All right. Some of you have run this, others haven't. You're gonna get a crash course in it now, but you're gonna need some other details. But like I said, y-axis, x-axis, this is the z-axis, okay? Raising and lowering. I'm simply bringing it down in the Y a little bit more because I watched Miles just struggling to get over and work on it in that awkward position. So I wanted to be a little bit smarter than that. Not a lot, but a little. All right, next. This thing's called a collet. There's different size collets. We got them down to 1/8 of an inch. We got them as big as a 1/2 inch. That collet is just the same as a regular router that you guys have already run and that you're accustomed to. There's really no difference between this and the handheld routers that you are accustomed to, except for this is technically called a spindle, and there's water that pumps through it. And that water that pumps through it is supposed to cool it, and I can tell you right off the bat, it runs at a much quieter decibel level because of that water cooled spindle. It's not completely whisper quiet, but it's way better than what the alternative is in a comparable size. All right, this thing is called the puck, or the z-axis puck, okay? If you watch what happens here, I plug this in up here. I'm gonna take this is our handheld control, okay? This tells us, you know, up in whatever axis or whatever, okay? On here, you press on and off and menu at the same time. So watch what happens.